this morning and just give us a recap of how extreme this storm was and how it unfolded.
Yeah, it really came together quickly, and we're going to go through that, and we'll join Audrey, who's with a damage survey with the National Weather Service here in a little bit. But this is a radar review from today. Shows the storms moving in from the northwoods between 9 and 10 a.m. and widespread hail reports and damaging wind reports as this moved south, including a tornado reported basically in the Menasha area. That damage survey is ongoing. Here's a close-up look at the way the storm developed and really rotated as it went through the Appleton area, dropping south through the central portions of Outagamie County. This is a look at the radar review of our storm rotation product. So it shows the storm rotation begin up near Black Creek, but really accelerate as it got to about Grand Chute. At this point, winds were accelerating away from the radar at 78 miles per hour. That is on the northwest side of Appleton and the west side of Grand Chute. The tornado was developing right in here. And notice where this is. It's just south of College Avenue and just east of Interstate 41. At this point, according to the radar, tornado was developing, had winds blowing away from the radar, 103 miles per hour and 44 miles per hour towards the radar, so giving you a rotation of around 147 miles per hour. That storm was progressing southward towards Menasha. At this point, our storm rotation product indicating 98 mile an hour winds blowing away and 18 mile per hour winds blowing towards. So still a total rotation of 116 miles per hour on the north side of Menasha, and then moving out into Lake Winnebago around Brighton Beach. This is at 12:14 this afternoon. At this point, the winds blowing toward the radar, again, only 19 miles per hour, but 110 mile per hour winds blowing away, giving us a rotation here just offshore of Brighton Beach there in the southeast sections of Menasha, moving out into the northern end of Lake Winnebago. At this point, total rotation around 129 miles per hour. Currently, we still have an isolated thunder shower there in the eastern sections of Langlade County, just to the east of Antigo. Otherwise, the severe weather is done for today.
All right, Patrick, thanks. Governor Tony Evers this afternoon posting to social media about the storms. He says he's been briefed and that the state is ready to assist. The governor says, I also want to thank the emergency responders who are hitting the ground to help as storms continue. Stay alert, stay safe, Wisconsin. Our coverage in Menasha now is going to continue.
Yeah, we're going out to Fox 11's Eric Morris, who joins us live from the scene there. Eric, I know you've been checking out the damage from the storms and talking with the residents. Where are you and what have you seen so far?
Mark and Michelle, I'm at Manderfield's Bakery between Plank Road and 3rd Street. Really, this scene is unlike anything I've ever seen. I want to give you a look. We have downed power lines here in the parking lot, and to give you a brief look at the building itself, this is what it looks like, guys. On the other side of it, there's a laundromat that looks very similar. We'll spin around. I want to show you some houses along 3rd Street. But first, there's also cars that are flipped upside down. Look at this. I mean, roofs taken off. You can see right into people's buildings. This house right here, the white one in front of me, looks like it's been moved. The back left corner is pressed up against the yellow house. Here's another car that's flipped upside down, and this goes on for quite a ways. Lots of trees down, lots of power lines down, lots of trees missing leaves and branches, and there's tons of houses along this road as well, down the road, that have been impacted. Pretty much everybody that I've spoken to have kind of agreed with that sentiment, that this is unlike something that they have seen, especially in this area. I've been told rather from a couple of people that the storm moved through really quickly as well. As you see, this is a power pole that has crashed down into the driveway. Now, earlier today, we did hear from Winnebago County on a briefing following the incident that the tornado, they said the east side of the village of Fox Crossing and the city of Menasha are closed due to severe weather, including a tornado. Residents are asked to please stay where they are unless you're in immediate danger. Avoid all impacted areas entering the east side of the village of Fox Crossing and the city of Menasha. Of course, will delay first responders. There are plenty of them on Plank Road on the other side of Manderfield's here. I did speak to the owner of Manderfield's as well, Paul, part of the family that owns the bakeries. He did say their other two locations are okay. And when he got down here, he felt sadness, not only for his business, but also the neighboring houses as well. The people that live in this area that have been impacted. In Winnebago County, there were 4 shelters that were open for residents, including Christ the Rock Community Church, the Menasha Senior Center, the Menasha Public Library, and the Elks Lodge. However, as of this afternoon, the Menasha Senior Center and the library have lost power and are no longer open for sheltering. So guys, really, this scene out here, like I said, unlike anything I've ever seen before. I'll give you one more quick look before I send it back to the studio. But over there's a red car that is flipped up on its side in the middle of the train tracks. So quite the scene. We're gathering some more information. We're talking to people as best we can. But for now, reporting live in Menasha, Eric Morris, Fox 11 News. Mark and Michelle, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Some incredible scenes there from Eric. It looked like scenes from a movie, and you were talking about the trees.
The trees, you could see that there were no trees there, and what trees,
or
limbs, you could see it. There was no foliage on the trees. It's just totally been stripped away. That looked like just a bomb had gone off there. And, you know, obviously, Manderfield's a very popular place down there in the valley. Just devastating for them and the whole community really down there.
Right, and in the Northwoods and in other places like Gresham, people are picking up the pieces as well, literally picking up pieces like these baseball-sized pieces of hail. Some hail in Shawano County was reported over 4 inches in diameter.
Yeah, this large hailstone was found near Gresham in western Shawano County. That's where Fox 11's Eric Peterson picks up our story.
This footage from John Duffy's camera shows hail starting to accumulate Monday morning.
The storm blew in and there was a large hail. My grandsons and some other people send me pictures of 3-inch or bigger chunks of hail.
Brian Carroll is Village of Gresham operations manager.
We had some damage as far as vehicles. My windshield on my village truck got smashed, and another business owner in town came. His windshield was also smashed.
In the community of Lyndhurst, leaves littered the downtown street.
They are just a population of probably 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
And the wind blew through there. There's one business, the Long Branch Saloon, but I think everybody survived. We provide energy for a 6-mile square area here, and we've only had the one small outage so far.
A quarter placed near this ice chunk offers some perspective to the size of the stone. Brian Carroll says on a scale of 1 to 10, this storm was a 3 or 4.
Everybody says, are you ready for the storm? We're always ready for the storm because we don't have any control of it. All we can do is react. Yeah. But we have emergency plans in place all the time.
In Shawano County, Eric Peterson, Fox 11 News.
Village officials say cleanup continues there across the area.
And our coverage of this will continue throughout this newscast and tonight at 9 and 10 and tomorrow morning on Good Day Wisconsin as well. Fox 11 is also here with the free Fox 11 weather app. With severe weather alerts and live radar, we will alert and prepare and protect you for what's happening and what is just ahead. Right now, we are also going to go out to Fox 11's Josh Cavender, who is joining us with more on this severe storm and tornado coverage. Josh, where are you and what can you tell us about what you're seeing?
Hi, so I'm here. I'm actually just a little between the border of Grand Chute and Appleton here. The traffic is so bad that we haven't really been able to get very far. Now, that's notable because a lot of emergency services are saying to stay off the road unless it is an emergency. But we did see a bit of damage earlier today. You can see the tree behind me. It's snapped in half because of the wind. And we were over at Miller earlier today looking at the damage. There was significant wind damage. The roof was blown off, and just an interesting sight to see, along with damage to neighborhoods and streets, trees fallen onto trucks in the middle of the road, a lot of avenues completely blocked off, and that also partially provides for the reason for all of these traffic problems. The roads are all blocked off because half of them are blocked by trees. We spoke with Mayor Jake Woodford a little earlier today, a little bit about the damage that happened in Appleton.
Widespread power outages have been reported, and that is affecting power distribution. As I mentioned, roads closed due to debris and fallen trees. We are monitoring critical facilities such as hospital shelters and utilities for service continuity and keeping track of updates from all of those providers.
And there's a lot of damage all around Appleton. Now, they said that they don't have a number yet in terms of injuries or, houses damaged or hurt, but they're providing that information as they get it. I'm here reporting live in between Grand Chute and Appleton. Josh Cavender, I'll send it back to you guys.